or should I say Jet Jaguar versus Megalon, because that was mostly Jet Jaguar versus Megalon, not Godzilla. But yeah, this scene almost reminds me of Godzilla versus Megalon. We get this new shot of the Iwis, or people who were living on Skull Island. Now there are some living in the Hollow Earth, and this looks more like a more advanced version of the Iwis from Skull Island, which makes me wonder what else is down in the Hollow Earth. Maybe there are other Godzillas in the Hollow Earth, but I think Godzilla needs to go down there and find them. Because not every animal can't afford to be alone for the rest of their lives. Eventually, Godzilla has to go down to the Hollow Earth and find if there's other members of his kind down there. And we get another shot of another returning character from Godzilla vs. Kong. And we see them looking up at the crystal, or whatever it is that they're looking at. I'm thinking it's a crystal. Anyways, they're looking up at the crystal, and it's hard to tell. It's really hard to believe that this is connected to the 2014 Godzilla movie. Honestly, it's really hard to believe that this is connected to that film. But still, anyways, moving on. The next shot we see is a shot of what appears to be like a weird crab-like. I don't know what's going on in this scene, but it looks like a kaiju attack is happening in the city. We don't really see what's going on in the city, but anyways, we hear one of our characters saying that Kong cannot do this alone. And as you see a shot of Kong looking at something in shock. And this kind of reminds me of the scene where we saw the Titanic Kong on the crater area thing, and he just looks shocked. He just looks so speechless. Like, for years he's been on his own, and now for the first time in a long time he's encountering other Kongs. It's like you gotta imagine what this guy must be feeling, because honestly, if I was Kong, I would probably be just both sad, happy, and confused, and at the same time just speechless. Because I'm looking at other members of my species for the first time, and I've been alone for so long. And another character says that you get this shot of Gia walking up to the crystal thing, and something is happening to her hand. I don't know what exactly is happening in this scene. I don't know I don't really know how to explain this scene, so we're just gonna skip it. We get the shot of Antarctica or the South Pole. I don't really know where this takes place, but we cut to I'm gonna assume this is Antarctica, and we see Godzilla in hibernation, and we see this pink glow around him, and clearly this is a sign that he is evolving. He's becoming something else. And this scene kind of almost reminds me of Beast Wars, the sort of cartoon Transformers spin-off series. And, of course, we see that Godzilla is awakening, and he busts out of the area that he was hibernating, And we no longer see that classic blue charge up ability. Instead, we see this weird pink glow to him now. And some people are a little disappointed about this because we don't see that classic blue anymore. But to me personally, I am not surprised considering we have Shin Godzilla and his glow was purple. So this kind of makes me wonder if Godzilla's atomic breath is going to be pink, which I have no problems with that, honestly. If it is pink, then I have no problems with it, because we have Shin Godzilla and his atomic breath was purple, and we have Godzilla 2000 and his atomic breath was orange. And Burning Godzilla, his atomic breath was red. So I mean, and we got, and oh yeah, and there's Zilla Jr. and his atomic breath was green. I know he doesn't really count as Godzilla, but within a way, his series kind of earns him the name Godzilla. So, seeing a Godzilla with a pink atomic breath is a sort of a new addition, honestly. And honestly, the more I look at this new MonsterVerse Godzilla design, the more I freaking love it. Honestly, in my opinion, I love this design more than the 2019 design, honestly. Because this design gives me heavy Godzilla 2000 vibes. It just gives me heavy Godzilla 2000 vibes. And this almost looks nearly identical to the toy that was leaked. You can go check out the toy now, but there's only one figure, and it's about Godzilla, and it's about his new design. And honestly, the more I look at this design, the more I love it. Because this design right here looks way better than the 2019 design, honestly, in my opinion. Because you all know that I'm a huge Godzilla 2000 fan, and seeing Godzilla with sort of Godzilla 2000 dorsal spines, I just love it. I almost kind of ignore the pink glow on his back, and honestly, Godzilla 2000 had purple dorsal spines, so I don't see what's the problem here. And the whole scene of Godzilla breaking out of the ice it kind of reminds me of the 1962 King Kong versus Godzilla. And the next shot we get is the Scar King. The Scar King, and we get a full look of his face design and his little sort of whip. It is sort of bony like whip, and my god, the Scar King look amazing. For years we've been trying to figure out what the Scar King looked like, and now seeing him for the first time, seeing his face, for the first time, and the moment I saw him, I was like, holy crap, he's bald. Because that was the first thing I noticed. That was the first thing I noticed, is him being bald. And there's something else that I noticed about the other Titanis Kongs when Scar King lands. They look terrified. Not only that, but they also have red markings on their bodies, which makes me wonder if Scar King is. This makes me wonder if Scar King is enslaving the Kongs, which will probably make our boy Kong not happy. Because if that is the case, then oh boy, this fight between Kong and Scar King is going to be very personal. Because I can see Kong being like, "Oh hell no, no, don't you? Oh boy." At first, I was not gonna have any problems with you, but since you're treating my people like this, you and I are gonna have problems. And we can hear Scar King's roar for the very first time, and honestly, Kong's roar is better. I mean, I'm not saying that the Scar King's roar is bad or anything. I'm just saying the fact that Kong's roar sounds better. I mean, Scar King's roar does sound menacing, but Kong has the better roar. And we get another shot of Scar King, and he's at the surface, which makes me wonder how did he get to the surface. Honestly, it makes me wonder how did he got to Skull Island in the first place, because wasn't the entrance to the Hollow Earth blocked off in the graphic novel? Not graphic novel. In the comic book, God's Kong, Kingdom of Kong. Anyways, we get the next shot of Godzilla charging up his atomic breath, and it looks like he's trying to get used to his new found power. He's trying to get his new look. But still, this shot of Godzilla charging up his atomic breath just looks amazing. We get another shot of Kong roaring and Godzilla firing his atomic breath. And we can see that it's clearly no longer blue. It is flat out pink. Which makes me wonder, how is Godzilla going to use his power? Is he going to use it like similar to Burning Godzilla? Or is he going to use it like how he always uses his power? Then the next shot, we see Godzilla busting out from the underground and Kong jumping down, and both Godzilla and Kong running side by side. And the thing that I noticed is that Godzilla's arms are a lot more longer. They are longer. And Godzilla looks rather menacing charging at the camera like that. And the area that they are in is kind of a strange area because they are surrounded by crystals. And it looks like they are back in the Hollow Earth. It makes me wonder if the final battle is going to take place in rather Brazil, which I'm hearing that's where the final battle might take place at. Or is it going to be in the Hollow Earth? I don't know. Then the next shot is, of course, little baby Kong. I'm thinking he's going to get a name. But he's obviously looking down at our human characters, I'm assuming. And one of our characters says, "Is that a baby Kong or a mini Kong?" And of course, the little guy does the same thing that Kong does. He just pounds his chest and roars, and he just looks so damn adorable. So yeah, that is sort of my trailer breakdown, or my thoughts and opinions on Godzilla x Kong, the New Empire trailer. And honestly, it is amazing. I love it, and I have watched it around 10 times. This is honestly the best trailer of Godzilla x Kong, the New Empire, and it is just the best. Let me know in the comments below, what do you guys think about this trailer of Godzilla x Kong, the New Empire? And also let me know about Godzilla's new design and Kong's sort of little, like glove or whatever it is he has on his arm. Let me know in the comments below. Anyways, I hope you guys have a great day. Subscribe, like, and comment, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye-bye.